Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, otherwise known as Fifi La Pew Pew, or the Leffy, or the Leaf Blower, and they're on sale at the moment in the gift shop. Now this one belongs to me. It's under one of my pseudonyms, Major Nuisance, and it's on the south spawn of Kharkov. And, well, it's the French Tier 5 Premium SPG. Game started. Now there appears to be a lot of Stug 4s about today, so I suspect a lot of people actually completed the third set of their missions and or completed their first set of their personal missions, and they're now driving their Stug 4s to find out what it's like. Or maybe there's some personal mission up. But anyway, we're on the south spawn and I'm moving away to my firing position. Now I knocked over that hut there, that little dog was it a dog hut? I didn't mean to do that, but I'm right up against the edge of the map and I'm looking for a decent firing position with a bit of cover, and these bunch of trees down here looks okay, but it is a bit close to that building and I didn't realise that at the time, but it was actually not a very good firing position. Now I'm looking towards the corner of that building there, which is actually on the wrong corner I should be aiming for. Actually, I should be aiming for the corner near the circle. And there's a Matilda Black Prince. He's engaging our Panzer IV-H. I fire a round in at him and just narrowly miss him. Now he did have a P-43 just behind him, but I've got no sign of him now, so I can't go for him anymore. But we've got a T-14 turned up on the outer circle. I wonder if I can get a shot into him. No, it doesn't look like I can. There's a T-67 there at the other side. Might be able to get a shot into him if he stays where he is. I fire a round in. Just goes too long. I'm going to try another shot. Rounds out. And it hits the building in front of me. So I was noticing the reticule's partially obscured. That indicates that it might hit the building. Now I fired that next round in and it did hit the ground where he was, but going for the Stug 4. Rounds out. Kill shot. So I've got the first kill there, but I've noticed the enemy is getting rather close to our guys down on this corner. There's an Excelsior there and he's facing off against our Excelsior. So I'm going to try and frighten him away. Put a round into him. 178, that's a good hit. Remember the 105mm gun on this Fifi, it will do 410 alpha. And I've loaded 2 rounds of heat just in case I need it for a close encounter. Most of the shots will probably just be HE. Now we've got a T-67 weaving its way down that road, the outer circle, and then I spot a T-14 on that corner. Dialing in. Round out. Direct hit for 128. And he pulls back into cover. He doesn't want to get hit again. Okay, I've gone back to that corner. Remembering that the T-67 got wiped out. KV-1, firing around at him. And I get his turret for 38 hit points. A very narrow shot. But when you're fully dialed in, you can actually hit even the most difficult shots will sometimes hit the target. KV-1 comes forward and yes, I got another hit. 25 this time. He obviously didn't like that because he got tracked. And the other Excelsiors come forward. That shot missed. But can I get the Excelsior as he pulls back? Not going to get enough time. Fired the round in anyway, but no, didn't hit. So I'm still focusing on this corner. He's trying to spoof me into firing. I did fire. And the P-43 came around the corner. If only I'd fired a bit longer, he probably would have got hit square on. Fired a round in at the P-43, but narrowly missed the KV-1. Letting my Excelsiors know that that's what I'm going for. Now, a Matilda Black Prince has managed to make his way all the way south. And I was just looking to see if I can get a solution on him, and I can't from that position. But I've also noticed a couple of enemy tanks coming down the outer circle. Fire a snapshot at the Stug. Did 7 hit points of damage, but the other Stug is very low on hit points. I'm tracking him. Rounds out. Kill shot. That's my second kill. Okay, lining up to see if I can get a shot on the enemy. That KV-1's still there. Dialing in. Round out. Hit. 102 hit points this time. And I saw the Stug appear out of the corner. Round out. Right into his rear. Takes him out the game. So that's my third kill. The KV-1's pulled back. Excelsior's taking damage. We lost the other Excelsior. Unfortunately, I couldn't sort of like distract that KV-1. Excelsior's determined to get him, but unfortunately he's losing hit points doing this. He does get the KV-1. And I'm looking for those other tanks. I know they're nearby. Trying to get a solution on the Stug 4. He's going for my guys up on that house. Fire a snapshot in, but that didn't work. We're looking for the Stug. I've indicated on the minimap where I think he is. The others are pulling back. There he is. Spotted him. It just went... He pulled back just in time. Can I get a shot in? Mark the target. Rounds out. No. He stopped. I think he was tracked, or was he tracked? He's pulling back. Rounds out. Kill shot. 4 kills now. Okay, we've got an Excelsior making a quick dash between the buildings. Dialing in. Rounds out. A hit. Can I get another one? Rounds out. No. And somebody else got a kill shot. That was the gorilla. Okay. We've got a tank very close to us actually here. This T-14. He's very close. So I'm pulling back. See if I can get an angle to shoot him. And it's at this point I went to manual aim. Not auto aim. Manual aim. I locked on there, but then I locked off and fired and killed him. So that was my 5th kill. And now I'm determined to get that Black Prince. I believe our Excelsior's going for him. I'm going to try and go to this corner. If the Excelsior gets engaged with him, I might be able to get a shot in to take out the Black Prince. Okay, they're working together now. This is where it really can be helpful if you've got a gun which has got no stun, because you're not going to stun your own teammate in the process. Okay, so we've got a position. I'm now extending my aim, looking for a target. There's my teammate. There's the Black Prince, and I fire a round in and kill him. And that's potentially the high caliber, and it's also a top gun. And it's at this point we're moving towards the enemy, and I suddenly notice a Stug 4. There's only 3 enemies left now. And there's the other Stug. Okay, dialing in on target. Mark the target. Fire the round in, expecting him to back up. I've indicated target to my teammates. Fire first round in. It zooms over his back behind him. And now I'm lining up on his rear. Trying to get the shot. Fire the round in. He backs into it and takes the full force. And he's wiped out. And at this moment I put into chat, Radleys please. I request my teammates to let me get the Radleys. There you go. Easy damage, they were saying. I said Radleys please. And somebody pipes up and says, let Leffy have his Radleys. The P43, thank you. Just got to find one of the enemy Arty. And there's one of the enemy Arty. It's the gorilla. Lining him up for a shot. Yes! Easy money. And the team said GG. They like that. And I said thank you. And the P43 said you deserve it. Nice game. They're all happy. Oh, we found the last enemy. It's the Fifi on the enemy team, leFH18B2. And I didn't realise, but he was actually a streamer. And he was streaming at that moment. But there's something unusual. So I'll mention that after the battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tank of a major nuisance in the 105 leFH18B2. And you can see with those scrolls underneath, this is the first ace tanker I've had in this vehicle. And I also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. And I actually ended up with 13. I got a Radley Walters Medal for getting at least 8 kills. I got 8 exactly. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. And my win rate for this game was 7,463, which is much higher than the last time as well. And yes, it was a very interesting game. Let's have a look at the team score. 1,807 hit points of damage this time round. Now, the player that I was indicating right at the end, leFH18B2, he's a streamer. And he was actually streaming on Twitch TV at the moment that this game was recorded. He managed to get 1,508 hit points of damage, second highest damage in the game. Whereas I managed to get 8 kills, he managed to get 2 kills. And when I got base XP of 995, he managed to get XP of 411. But something you may not know is that during this battle, he actually disconnected for a whole minute. So for a whole minute, he wasn't playing at all. He wasn't able to play, and he had to reconnect to the game. And by the time he got in, most of the game was over and most of his team had died. So he didn't manage to get as many hits as he would have liked to have done. He did fire 32 rounds during the game. Got 11 direct hits and 3 penetrations, 7 splash. Damage of 1508, and he did a win rate of 3452. But he did have that whole minute where he wasn't playing at all, and that really did affect his score because he is a very good player. Now, the good news is that leFH18B2 has now become a member of What Arty Noobs. So now he knows that there is a place, a Facebook page, where you can exchange information on how to play Arty, learn all the tricks and techniques that other Arty players use to get to the high performance Artys and get really great results. And at this moment, leFH18B2 is trying to third mark his Fifi. So you can expect that he'll probably be on stream sometime over the weekend, and you'll be able to watch him actually doing that on Twitch TV. So it's really nice that we ended the battle with good results, but we also picked up a member of What Arty Noobs, and that was the best result of all at the end of the day. If we look at the detail report, you can see I fired 32 rounds during that game. I got 14 direct hits and 6 penetrations. 6 penetrations? That's amazing. I penetrated that Stug, that Stug, that Stug, that Stug, and that Stug, and the Griller. So quite a few penetrations on this game. No wonder I got such good results. I spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 8, and did 178 hit points of damage assistance. On a free-to-play account, I earned 29,469 credits on this game, but after ammunition resupply and consumables, I actually ended up with only 5,373 credits. But I did get 5 bonds, 3 for the Radleys and 1 for each of the high caliber and the top gun, and 995 XP, 3,980 for completing the mission and events, 265 for bonus being a premium vehicle, and 995 from personal reserves. So I took home 6,235 experience points altogether. And as I said, the best thing of all was we got a new member of WAN, and I'm very pleased that it's a streamer, because obviously everyone likes to have somebody practicing and playing Arty online so other people can see how it's done. So congratulations to leFH18B2 for joining What Arty Noobs, and I hope you enjoyed that Radley's game. If you enjoyed the replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully we'll see you soon.